You find yourself surrounded by a dense fog of feelings, unutterable and sometimes even inscrutable, which you may have tried to ignore in recent months. At night, when the world outside falls silent, it seems that the confusion in your chest intensifies. However, I ask you to listen carefully now. Nothing that happens in your life is by chance. You may think you are alone in your pain, but know that Archangel Michael is whispering to you at this moment, establishing a path of light through the dark. He wants you to understand that this suffering is not a punishment, but rather a calling. Imagine that your life is a tapestry, threads of pure intention intertwining, but you have given up contemplating the patterns that are emerging. You feel that you are in an emotional labyrinth, but there is a key in your hands. This key lies in the acceptance that suffering does not define you. It serves as fertilizer in the soil of your spiritual growth. Archangel Michael is showing you that there is a divine reason in every tear that falls, in every silent plea that echoes in your heart. Now is the time to open a space in your soul for the light that wants to enter and fill your doubts and fears. Even amidst this storm, you are not navigating alone. There is a divine presence by your side, guiding every step and illuminating your path, even when the clouds seem too dense to reveal the destination. Michael is the hand that holds yours, even when you feel you are sinking in the sea of uncertainties. If this is touching your heart, write in the comments, "I accept this word." By acknowledging this truth, an important step has been taken towards the necessary transformation that Archangel Michael is preparing for you. He sees you as you truly are, on a level that goes beyond your own conceptions and judgments. He shows you a mirror where you can see your true essence reflected, pure, strong, and capable of transcending any challenge. Think of each obstacle you have faced as a precious stone that forms under pressure. The pain you feel is not without purpose, but rather a process that is shaping your character and your soul for something greater. Archangel Michael encourages you to embrace this process, even if it requires courage and faith. Remember, you are not alone. Let's imagine for a moment that you are walking through a dense grove at twilight. The shadows lurking between the trees represent your fears and insecurities. However, a path opens before you, illuminated by a soft and welcoming light. Each step on this path is a gesture of trust, and you will find the courage to move forward when you realize that this light is the presence of Michael by your side. Remember that challenges do not diminish you, but the way you choose to respond to them is what defines who you are. Therefore, as you face this difficult moment, know that you are being shaped for something greater. With every choice you make, every small step you take, you are getting closer to that version of yourself that God has known since the beginning of time. Take a deep breath now. Imagine as if the air is filled with the reassuring presence of Michael. Feel him say, "Beloved daughter, you are stronger than you think, and I am always here, by your side, to protect you from the internal storms." Your security lies in knowing that you do not have to carry the world on your shoulders. You are allowed to rest, to let go of the burden that weighs on your shoulders. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving life-transforming messages. This is a constant reminder that love and light are always available to you, even when the world seems like a desolate place. This message is not by chance. It is the universe itself responding to your heart. Archangel Michael calls for you to open space in your heart for healing. He speaks clearly that much of your suffering comes from internal battles, struggles with yourself, and that the time has come to forgive not only others, but yourself. The peace you seek begins within you, and it starts by letting go of the shackles of guilt that afflict you. The love that restores and uplifts is what he offers, and to receive it, all you need to do is be willing. A shadow does not disappear. Without light, a labyrinth does not unravel without maps. And what you need most on your path, Michael is already offering you. Nothing is by chance, and the very fact that you are listening to or reading this message at this moment already shows that you are deeply loved and guided. Share this message with someone who needs to hear this today. Like a wave that expands, your action has the power to touch other lives, spreading the promise of hope and rebirth. You are not alone, and the fullness of divine love encompasses all your efforts and struggles. Now is the time to move forward. Archangel Michael says, "Rise up. Let me help you see beyond the murky horizon you observe now. I am here to guide you. I am here to show you that no, this is definitely not by chance. You have been chosen for this path of overcoming and love. You have been chosen to experience the miracle. Be gentle with yourself, for this is just the beginning of your healing journey." Written by the finger of the divine, each step has been planned with love and purpose for you. You are loved. You are a masterpiece still in progress, and the presence of Michael is the brush that illuminates your path, tracing a journey of confrontation, repentance, healing, and rebirth. There is something buried deep within you, like a seed beneath the soil, patiently waiting for the right moment to bloom. For a time, you may have felt that this seed was destined to remain in darkness, but I am here to tell you, the time of harvest is approaching. With the help of Archangel Michael, the divine energy is ready to nourish this seed with love, courage, and hope. Michael spreads his wings over you, creating a safe haven where love can grow and manifest fully. As you walk this path of healing and transformation, it is important to remember that spiritual battles often take place internally. The voice of fear can be deafening, but with Michael's presence by your side, you can find strength in tranquility. Imagine that he is beside you, whispering words of encouragement, telling you that you have within you all the resources needed to face and overcome emotional storms. Now pause for a moment. Feel the weight you have been carrying in your chest. Visualize this weight as a backpack full of stones. Archangel Michael is here to help you remove stone by stone. Each of these stones represents a burden from the past, an unresolved pain. With his help, you can let them go, one by one, allowing relief to flood your soul, transforming old scars into marks of victory. Think of the challenges you have faced so far. They were not in vain. Each adversity was like sandpaper, smoothing the edges of a precious stone in your hands. You are transmuting every particle of suffering into pearls of wisdom and compassion. Archangel Michael sees this transformation, sees your potential to evolve into what you have always been destined to be. He is here to remind you that neither pain nor regret are endings. They are simply the framework of your resilience and growth. If this resonates with you, write, "I am strong and I am changing." Declare this truth over your life, for you are not merely looking at the shadows of the past, but moving toward the light of the future. Michael is working to remove the barriers that have formed around your heart, allowing love to flow freely, healing the open wounds. Live in this moment. Allow the power of presence to embrace you. Wrap yourself in the comforting hug of Michael as he tells you that you are deserving of all the blessings to come. It is no coincidence that you have felt these stirrings in your soul. They are little shakes of awakening, encouraging you to go beyond self-imposed limits. Archangel Michael is helping you to spread your wings, encouraging you to embrace not only the beautiful parts of your journey, but also the painful ones, with gratitude and understanding. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery, feel the gentle landing of peace in your being. Michael, with his sword of light, cuts every tie that binds you, every chain that prevents you from recognizing your genuine strength. Every label that underestimated you, they no longer have power over you. You are expanding beyond the limitations you often carry like a shell, and in doing so, you begin to shine with a newfound confidence. Consider how far you have come since the beginning of this message. You are on the path to truth, in the shadow of divine care, and Archangel Michael continues to whisper in your direction. Trust the process. Every tear, every smile has a role to play. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages that will nourish your soul. Just as roots spread through the soil in search of nutrients, so too do your experiences nourish you, leading you to a deeper understanding of what it means to live fully. In the dance of life, it is essential to recognize that you are an important part of the whole process. You are not isolated, but intertwined with the universe, destined to shine with resilience and love. With Michael as your guide, you can find peace even in silence. You can see yourself in the stars, a light of your own in the fabric of the infinite, reminding you that amidst the darkness, you are always seen, always loved. At this very moment, You are where you need to be. Trust the currents of your heart and understand that every step, every decision, every emotion you have permission to fully experience, knowing that everything contributes to your growth. Even if the journey seems exhausting, know that Archangel Michael is by your side on this journey of self-rediscovery and empowerment. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. Because perhaps, just like you, another person is in need of that spark of hope and illumination. May your words and your example be a beacon in the night. You are no longer the same. And when you look back with love and gratitude, you will see that your scars have transformed into constellations. And this was not by chance, but rather a personal miracle manifested before Michael's eyes. The journey is ongoing, and you, with your renewed strength, are perfectly equipped to move forward. It is time to bloom. As you remain on this journey, I want you to contemplate something crucial: the power of the present moment. Often our spirit is burdened by the shadows of the past or the uncertainties of the future. But it is here now, where Miguel is most present, offering you the serenity that can only be found when you are fully rooted in the here and now. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to feel this peace. Reflect on the invisible chains that may be binding your heart. They come in the form of past regrets, wounds you cannot undo, or choices you wish you could reshape. However, Miguel wants you to know that it is time to free yourself from these shackles. These chains do not define your eternal and radiant soul. Imagine that each chain transforms into musical notes that dissolve as Miguel plays a sweet and liberating harmony. This music is the sound of your life, of your own truth. As these notes echo, love becomes tangible, radiant, breaking down every barrier, nourishing your spirit with a strength that can never be underestimated. Archangel Miguel is calling you to a deep repentance, not as a manifestation of guilt, but as a portal to healing. To repent, contrary to what many think, is not about punishment. It is about recognizing, accepting, and letting go. It is granting yourself the freedom to move forward, knowing that even if you have walked through dark paths, you have the power and grace to walk now in the light. If these words resonate in your spirit, write, "I forgive myself, and I am at peace." Affirm this, for the act of forgiving yourself is a revolution that begins within you and triggers powerful transformations. When you forgive yourself, you take a step towards self-love, something that Miguel deeply desires for you to cultivate in your heart. Think of your heart as a garden. At this stage of your life, Miguel is helping to uproot the weeds of doubt, regret, and fear, allowing the seeds of love, hope, and compassion to bloom. Witness this process. Feel the transformation. Imagine your fears as leaves falling from a tree during autumn, while your bare essence awaits the rebirth that the spring of the spirit will bring. Many need to hear this truth. You are not distant from God. Each morning, when the sun illuminates a new day, it is an invitation for you to walk closer to the divine. Miguel wants you to know that every silent prayer, every upward thought is heard, is precious, and brings you even more under his loving gaze. Subscribe to the channel to remember these truths whenever the world tries to dim your shine. This is a continuous path of reminding yourself who you are and who you are becoming over time. Miracles do not only occur outside, they begin within you. When you allow yourself to glimpse the possibility of healing and transformation, you are planting the first seed. Just as a gardener patiently waits for the sprouts, know that God's love, guided by Miguel, waits for you patiently and assuredly, knowing that you will bloom as the light of compassion continues to bathe your path. The love that restores and uplifts is not distant. It is here now, pleading to be recognized, just as the stars wait for the night to shine. Miguel is in every beat of your heart, a note of love playing eternally, asking you to feel this pulsating love, this flame that never goes out. If you have ever doubted your worth, know that Miguel has never doubted. He sees you as you are, a masterpiece still in the making, immersed in divine promise. Everything you have gone through has been shaping you for this moment when you finally see that it was not chance, but a miraculous craftsman sculpting your days and polishing your soul. Share this message, a gift that keeps on giving, because by sharing, you become part of the harvest of hope and love. You not only nurture yourself, but also offer spiritual nourishment to the souls of others who may also be walking similar paths of transformation. As the fog dissipates and clarity reigns, you can bid farewell to the past with gratitude, embracing the future with open arms. Miguel will always be by your side, a guardian, a guide, always offering exits from the labyrinths. He wants you to claim your inheritance of love and light, which has never been out of reach, but always waiting within, the sacred temple of your heart. And so, each day, with each step, you realize more deeply that every part of this journey has been written by the invisible hand of God with love, directed and protected by Miguel, an unceasing ally. Everything is aligning. Everything conspires for your well-being. Breathe, trust, and keep walking with faith. You are and always will be loved, just as you are, and never alone. And the transformation is just beginning. With every step taken on this journey of discovery, let the words resonate deeply within you. You are more loved than you can comprehend at this moment. Miguel is always by your side, delicately weaving the tapestry of your life, ensuring that each thread intertwines your story with love and purpose. It is in the junction of these threads that you find the revelation of who you truly are. You release the old patterns that no longer serve you. Begin to visualize your limitations fading away like leaves in the wind. These limitations have been fed by fears that do not belong to your true self. Miguel affirms that the freedom you seek lies in the acceptance of your own light. Even when the world tells you otherwise, there is a rhythm within you that beats, with the certainty that you are worthy of all the wonderful things that life and the divine have to offer. During the darkest nights, when doubt whispers in your ear, remember that the darkness is merely a backdrop for the luminary that you are. No matter how strong the critical voices are within you or outside of you, Miguel is always reiterating that your individual light is needed, essential, and irreplaceable. He raises his sword of light to dispel those shadows, granting you the courage to firmly believe in your path and your dreams. Imagine at this moment a majestic tree with roots that delve deep into the earth and branches that reach for the skies. You are that tree. The roots represent your connection to past experiences. Not all have been smooth, but all have served to strengthen your foundation. Your branches stretching to the sky are a symbol of hope, of the future that awaits your arrival. Miguel is here to ensure that, as your roots and branches expand, you are safe in the embrace of your greater purpose. If you feel that this image is speaking to you, write in the comments, "I am a light and I am growing." With this affirmation, recognize that your journey is unique and sacred. You have been equipped by divine grace to overcome challenges and find joy along the way. As your confidence grows, you begin to notice the universe's synchronicity moving in your favor. Those mornings when you woke up feeling disheartened are being transformed into awakenings of gratitude. Identify with this gratitude, for it is the anchor that dictates your balance as you navigate the unpredictable waters of life. Miguel wants you to know that gratitude is a powerful force that illuminates the path to blessings. Think of yourself as a craftsman of your own life. The way you choose to see the world around you becomes the work you continue to sculpt with every conscious moment. Archangel Miguel reminds you that every tool you need already resides within you, and that love is the primary tool for sculpting a life of meaning and beauty. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a message that strengthens your journey. Thus, each reminder of your strength, of your worth, will mark a firm step on the path of your evolution. In this safe space created by Miguel's presence, he leads you to a place of rest for the soul. Immersed in light, you are invited to imagine streams of peace and serenity flowing through every part of your being. Feel this peace enveloping your thoughts and emotions, slowly releasing any tension or anguish that has accumulated over time. Now, as if opening a window in a darkened room, allow the fresh and invigorating air of the miracle of life to enter. This moment is a gift. Miguel assures you that at this very instant, you are stepping on sacred ground. Every choice for love is a prayer. Every act of kindness is a worship. You are the home where the divine wishes to dwell. It is time to evaluate what truly matters. Discard the unnecessary weight of idle worries, unfounded guilt, and excessive expectations. Miguel reminds you to cultivate simplicity, to recognize the preciousness of every smile, of every genuine connection you create. The essence of life lies in the simplest moments, those that whisper the truth of the universe through the gentle wind. Share this message with anyone who may need to feel that same peace flowing within them, for when you share the light you have received, a beautiful ripple effect is created that transcends distances and touches the hearts of many. And as each cycle of your life unfolds, recognize Miguel's constant presence in every new step. He is dancing with you in shadow and light, in challenges and victories, always guiding, always protecting. His call is clear: you are, and always will be, a unique and beloved manifestation of divine love in action. At the end of this encounter, know that each word is a seed planted in fertile soil. When you depart from this moment, do so knowing that the light that shines within you has been reignited, and with Miguel always by your side, no challenge is impossible. Wings of invisible strength support you. Run freely towards the brilliant dawn of your soul, always protected, always strengthened. Keep walking with courage, for love surrounds you and guides you until the end of time. In the blossoming of each morning, I want you to embrace the beauty of the dawn in your own life. Miguel is by your side, whispering that each day is a new page, immaculate and full of potential, waiting to be written by your own experiences, your decisions, and your continuous growth. You are the author of this story, and love is the ink that Miguel provides, ensuring that each chapter reflects the divine essence that resides within you. Reflecting on the path you have already traveled, you may realize how each challenge was a lesson in disguise, each pain was a teacher imparting resilience, and each loss made way for an even greater achievement. It is through these experiences that you found the hidden strength, the one that Miguel always knew existed within you. Now is the time to transform that strength into wisdom, spreading light and love wherever you go. Allow yourself to be enveloped by this divine presence that continuously calms you, lifts you, and guides you. Close your eyes for a moment and see Miguel in his magnificent aura of light, a symbol of unwavering protection and eternal hope. He is holding firmly a torch, the torch that illuminates the dark places of your journey, dispelling any doubts that may try to settle in your spirit. If the words are reaching your soul, declare, "I am ready to shine." Writing this not only testifies to your willingness to transcend limitations, but also seals your commitment to the journey of rebirth. Miguel holds your heart, ensuring that it beats to the rhythm of universal love, connecting you to the flow of the divine that never ceases. Visualize your future not as something fixed, but as a fluid dance, where each movement is a step closer to the realization of the dreams planted by the Creator in your essence. Miguel Whispers promises that throughout this dance, you will discover more about yourself than you ever imagined. He is laying a renewed confidence, reminding you that the past does not dictate your future. Your choices here and now are the true creators of what is to come. Subscribe to the channel to ensure that each step of this path is reinforced by messages that reignite your inspiration and confidence. Each notification will be like a small spark of encouragement, a reminder that you are always surrounded by loving and divine support. In this moment, Miguel is lifting the veil that has long obscured your vision of the unconditional love that has always been available to you. The chains are falling. The walls are crumbling. It's as if you are emerging from the cocoon, ready to take flight with renewed wings. Feel this rebirth within you. Allow this feeling to spread in all directions, touching every facet of your life with divine grace. As you release what no longer serves you, recognize that each day is a new opportunity to build a legacy of love, compassion, and justice. Miguel, the Archangel of strength and protection, is claiming for you a life where fear does not reign, where only love has a voice. And through this love, miracles are not only available, but abundant. Share this message with someone who is also seeking healing and rebirth. When you share the light you have received, you strengthen not only your journey, but also become a living lantern, a guide for others who may be feeling lost in their own relentless paths. Imagine that you are at the top of a mountain where the air is pure and the horizon is limitless. Miguel is by your side, and he tells you that no matter how many mountains you still need to climb, Each one is worth the view from the top. Love is the force that moves each step toward the sky. And so, with Miguel by your side, you need not fear the ascent, for it only proves the vastness that is meant to be your life. Recognize that the love of God is the foundation upon which life flourishes. You are a plant growing under the loving care of the greatest gardener. Each leaf, each flower, each fruit is a testament to divine care. If there are strong winds, if the skies darken, Miguel protects your growth, ensuring that no storm will be strong enough to divert what has been planted in the soil of faith. As these final words find space in your being, know that Miguel is always with you, offering you the gift of rebirth. As you plan your new journeys and embrace your past battles, feel the confidence radiate from within you. All the love and protection you need is already inside you. Assert that this love and this light you have accepted live in you, in your actions, in your words, in your authentic simplicity that emits the sound of the universe itself. Walk firmly and gently on your path, knowing that love is your guiding constellation, tireless, unbreakable, and eternal as each precious moment of the present lasts. With Miguel by your side, you are called to be a beacon, a bright and loving reference in times of darkness for yourself and for others. Continue to ignite this inner fire, knowing that this light never goes out. Your wings are open and the horizon is clear. Fly with love and with grace. Imagine now a vast field under the starry sky, where each star is a divine promise shining, a truth waiting to be lived. Miguel is with you in this vast field, guiding your steps, reminding you that each star is a testament to the infinite love that surrounds your existence. This field represents all the possibilities unfolding before you, even if they are not always visible to human eyes. However, Miguel sees each one of them clearly, guiding you to those that resonate with the song of your soul. Miguel's message: today is clear. You are on a journey for which you are supported and deeply loved, more than any difficulty you have faced or will face. He wants you to know that there is no mistake so great that it cannot be corrected, nor scar so deep that it cannot be healed by the love that heals all, which comes from heaven and dwells in your heart. If this message resonates with you, write, "I am open to the blessings of the universe." This act of declaring your openness is, in itself, a powerful step towards the manifestation of all that is good and true in your life. When your heart is open, love can enter and dwell, overflowing into every area of your life. You may have felt at some point the weight of others' expectations, or the pressures that come from within yourself. However, Miguel wants you to release those shackles, to have confidence in your own essence, which is enough just as it is. You are not here to be a diluted version of something or someone, but to fully live the truth and uniqueness of who you are. Think again of the tree we mentioned before, the one whose strength comes from the intertwining of roots and the expansion of branches. This tree does not try to be a flower, nor does the flower try to be a stone. Each one is perfect in its existence, and that is exactly what Miguel asks of you today: to accept the beauty and completeness of who you were born to be. Understand that everything you seek externally already exists within you. Subscribe to the channel so that these reminders of love and truth can nourish your mornings, warm your nights, and illuminate your path whenever you need support and inspiration. With each message, Miguel's presence is reaffirmed. You are never alone on your journey. The path ahead is not without challenges, but Miguel assures you that for every mountain you will find the strength to climb, and for every dark valley, there will be light waiting for you. These challenges are not here to bring you down, but to give you clarity about who you truly are and what you are capable of. Open yourself to the beauty of small victories, of seemingly insignificant steps that, together, compose the majestic mosaic of your life. Miguel emphasizes the importance of deeply breathing in the essence of each moment as a divine gift, for in the wisdom of now you find the peace you seek. Share this message with someone who needs a spark of hope today, and in doing so, you expand the current of love and transformation that is shaping your journey and that of others around you. It is time to allow yourself to dream again. Visualize what you have always desired, not as a distant spectator, but as an active participant. in your own reality creation. Miguel holds your hand, showing that with enthusiasm and true love, what seemed unattainable is not only possible, but is already in the process of realization. Accept the signs that come to you, for the universe speaks in silent and loving ways, through synchronicities and lucid intuitions. Miguel is with you, so you never need to doubt the messages of your own heart, a compassionate guide in your quest for spiritual growth. As you reach the end of this encounter, carry with you the certainty that you are a vital particle in the great cosmos of love. Miguel will continue by your side. In every decision, in every laugh, in every moment of stillness, always assuring you that no matter the curve the road takes, your journey will always lead you back to love. Tie this certainty to your soul as an unforgettable reminder that you are eternally protected, loved, and guided. The love that Miguel represents transcends time and space and is your divine right. Live in this truth, walk with confidence, and allow the dance of celestial light to guide you in the days to come. As you move forward, feel the freedom that resides in faith and complete trust. Your wings are extended and strong for the journey ahead. May Miguel's embrace warm your spirit and strengthen your heart. Go, always with love and always in truth, for that is and will always be the purest melody your soul can sing. As you proceed on this illuminated path, imagine a tranquil river flowing serenely, gently touching each stone along its course. This river is a metaphor for life. Sometimes its waters may quicken in the face of challenges, and at other times they find vast plains where they can expand and reflect the sunlight. Miguel stands like a firm rock at its center, offering stability and guidance, ensuring that the turbulent waters are softened by his unchanging presence. Feel the energy of this presence as an anchor in difficult times and as a beacon that illuminates dark paths. Miguel holds a light that never goes out and is handing it to you, teaching you to do the same with your own life. This light is the flame of courage, hope, and divine love. It can warm not only your heart, but also those who have the privilege of crossing your path. Maria, as you find yourself amidst this figurative river, you are called to listen to the profound silence between the currents. It is in this silence, in the space between words, where you will hear the purest truth of the universe. It is here that Miguel works tirelessly to transform each wave of uncertainty into a song of tranquility and renewal. If as you read these lines, your heart feels lighter, write, "I am the light amidst the shadows." Each of your words carries a simple yet powerful force, reminding you that even when the outside world declines into chaos, there is an unquenchable spark of light within you that can illuminate even the darkest moments. You may have faced storms that threaten to divert your course, but it is precisely through these experiences that your connection with the divine is strengthened. Miguel reminds you that it is not the storm that defines your ability to navigate, but rather the trust you have in the safe harbor he offers. Louise Hay once said, "In every storm, there is a rainbow of hope." Miguel is painting this rainbow in your life now. Subscribe to the channel as a way to fill your journey with constant glimpses of inspiration and celestial love. With each touch, with each message received, feel connected to the divine purpose, anchored in the love that never fades and in the ever-present light. Now is the time to open your heart fully to gratitude, recognizing not only the great achievements, but also the small blessings of everyday life. Each sunset, each shared smile, each challenge overcome is a part of the tapestry of your life being woven with love and purpose. Miguel encourages you to cultivate this feeling, for gratitude is a powerful key that unlocks the treasures of the universe. In life, it is possible for the effects of this internal transformation to spread externally. You are invited to carry the joy and wisdom that Miguel shares with you to others, presenting yourself as a beacon of hope and inspiration. When you give of yourself, you reinforce your sacred connection, not only with the divine, but with all of creation. Share this message with someone who needs a gentle reminder of the love and infinite protection that Miguel offers. By doing so, you spread seeds of hope and love, contributing to a garden that will never cease to bloom. Miguel is by your side, helping you recognize that the entire journey is an act of rebirth. Each morning, you are recreated in love, and all that was, all that is, and all that will be is part of a splendid celestial oratory. In your essence, you are already whole and perfect, a child of the stars, destined to shine. As the light of each day dissolves into twilight, you find yourself embraced in the kingdom of love, knowing that the universe is vast, but you are never lost. Miguel offers you courage to move forward, confidence to believe, and enough love to fill every crater of doubt. With this, as your light remains lit, all shadows and fears slowly evaporate, reconfirming that you are a manifestation of divine love. Your narrative is filled with beauty, love, and meaning, and everything unfolds in perfect timing. With each step taken, with Miguel by your side, you discover and rediscover that at every curve of the road, at every intersection of the soul, you are loved and guided eternally. To proceed on this path is to choose to live fully, with love in your heart and light in your spirit, walking side by side with Miguel, the faithful companion of your spiritual journey. And so, the journey continues, always forward, always elevated by the divine love that you reflect back to the world, a living flame of truth and love.